Now, Nishan, what is cow-based farming and how this is different, and what are the important features of this cow-based farming?
Well, as it says, cow-based farming, where
Yes.
cow plays a very important and it's the center of everything.
Yeah.
So what basically we do is we try taking extract of cow, like maybe it is dung, the urine, the milk, the buttermilk, the ghee, whatever the byproducts from the cow. These have been implemented in farming, and that is what was being implemented maybe 50 years ago, before this introduction of the chemical fertilizers and green revolution. So that is when the chemical fertilizers were introduced in the country. Well, before that, if you remember your grandparents, they must have never been used urea and fertilizers and all
Yeah.
those things. So this is what enriches the soil naturally. The cow dung, the cow urine, and all the other dung areas, dung produces of the cow. This is what goes in the soil and enriches the microorganisms in the soil, which further convert any waste material what has been put into the soil. It converts it into fertilizer. So that is the process what we try to improve by adding cow dung, and even a dead cow fertilizes the land. That is what used to be done in olden days. When a cow dies, it has been just buried in some place, and then you plant a coconut tree on top of that, and then you see like after 10, 15 years, oh, very nice yield. The dead cow has been used in this place. So
Mhm.
that is what we try to implement right now. Again, going back to the basics, what we used to follow that maybe 20, 25 years ago. So
Mhm.
today, using chemical fertilizer, it gives you yield drastically at once. Your soil is very boosted at once, and then maybe after 1, 2, 3 years, the fertility stops and starts coming down. That is the reason why you need to fertile your soil with this natural composting, natural microbial culture in your land. So we need to improve this by using cow dung manure and cow urine and all those things. So this
Okay.
is what is cow-based farming, what stands for.
So
By the way,
cow. Yeah. Yeah.
by
Yeah.
the way, do you do a research on this? Like, do you look into YouTube, or do you take extra knowledge or anything like that? You have been doing it, Nishan?
This concept wherein I came across was first time by Mr. Narayan Reddy, who has passed away recently. He is from Bangalore. He is a very known natural farmer who practices natural farming. So he is the one who is boosting all these things in Bangalore area with educating people, educating thing. And I started following him, and then I started going back
Okay.
down into his roots and how things have been implemented in his farm. And so slowly, we are starting to implement all those things, and it takes time.
Can you tell us how many cows that you have and what breed you have? And since cow is the center of your farming, can you please give us some information about that?
We have basically chosen all Desi breed of cows, which are all called Bos Indicus. So these
Okay.
are cows with hump on its back and which are naturally found in our biological climate, and which are not been genetically modified or genetically improved, or they are in our region. So we have around 40 plus cows of different breeds. Like we have Gir, which is from Gujarat. We have Sahiwal, which is from Punjab. We have Rati, which is from Rajasthan. We have Cholistani, which is from the borders of Pakistan and India. We have Malnad Gidda, which is our local breed of Utti Mangalore. And we have Hallikar, which is from Karnataka. We have Amrit Mahal, which is also from Karnataka. So these are some breeds what we have in our farm. And these are all Desi Indian breeds which produce A2 protein of milk. There are different proteins in milk, which is A1 protein and A2 protein. A1 protein is been been milked by Jersey or Holstein cows, and A2 milk is been milked by Desi breed of cows.
The social media is there for to educate the people what you are doing, so that
Doing.
more and more people can come into the fold of agriculture, and you can give your ideas and all those things. I think media and social, especially digital media and the social media, I think they will be a boon for this particular work that you are doing, and also from our side what we
Yeah.
are doing.
Doing.
What do you say?
Definitely, Valerian,
Yeah.
definitely. That is a it's not going to be a boon. It is already a boon right now.
Yes,
What we are
exactly.
standing
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
It
Yeah,
helps a lot people to get connected with, especially
yeah,
the people who live away from the village,
yeah.
who are not aware of what happens in the farm, what is happening around in the farm. So
Hmm.
this is wherein they see our daily updates, they see our pictures. Okay, this is where it comes from. This is where the genuinity of the source.
Yeah,
So that helps
yeah.
us very, very well.
Yes. Okay. Let's move on. My question to Nishan: what are the important things that are required in farming, and how they will help in rural employment and development?
Well, to say very important things in farming is implementing back our technology, what we Indians have introduced long, long years ago. So today
Okay.
what we are doing is we are trying to adapt Western technology or foreign technology, which is meant for certain land and certain biological uh,
Yeah.
what you call it zone.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah,
The
yeah. So
climate. You
definitely
mean the climate and yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, yes. So definitely we have our own biological zone. We have our own biological remedies for everything, and we need to start getting back to those things like
Hmm.
using of certain high yielding local varieties, not going into more of genetically modified produces which are already giving side effects to our health and other things. So main thing is we need to focus on growing of things, growing of healthy food. That is what farming need to concentrate very prioritically right now. And
Okay.
then when we say the second part, it should be the consumer and farmer relationship. Farmers are need to be introduced more towards city people or consumers. That is what we're lacking of, and that is where the farmer fails to receive his prize or reward for what hard work he is
Yes,
giving
done.
right now.
Yeah.
And that is the reason
Good
why
point.
people are going back from farming because they're not
Yes.
receiving the reward for what they're growing.
Right.
And middleman is claiming everything.
Right.
So
Right.
at this moment, we need to see that farming is being very transparent in the consumer. That is what we are looking for at the
Okay.
current.
Okay. And how will it help the rural the employment and development?
Definitely, rural youngsters are moving out of cities. This is the reason why they're moving out of villages to cities
Yeah.
because they're not able to earn their daily bread in villages because nobody is paying their effort. They're working for 8-10 hours a day, no matter it is rainy season, no matter it is hot sun. So this is where they need to start creating self-employment in the villages, and this can happen only when there is a proper support from a right source to these people.
Nishan, what are the various products that you are producing and how you are marketing these products?
Well, main product, the heart of a farm is milk. That is what we start from, which is a daily regular need to each and every household. And we have also added on with the similar day-to-day requirements like eggs. We have vegetables, we have rice, and fruits like banana, papaya, all those things, which are connected with the same milk customers. And our customers are very kind enough to wait for our producers. When we have them in the farm, they keep booked the products. When you have so and so thing, we need this so and so thing. So based on the demand, we have our products very well distributed. And mainly when speaking about marketing, word of mouth is the only
Marketing.
Yeah. Your mic is off.
we don't have to sell our products in market, wait in queues for market. So our customer is aware when things are ready in our farm and how long the process is to grow things and how long it takes to produce ghee. And that is how things get marketed at a very fair price, understanding the concepts of growing, the difficulties, the labor involved, everything has been understood by the customers.
What is your message to people among this living with corona, which we don't like actually? And what is your call to the viewers to support News Karnataka and why? I will start with Nishan.
Well, for the people living with corona, is first thing is stay healthy, consume healthy, avoid highly processed food,
Yeah.
invest in health rather than investing in other things. This is the time wherein we need to start looking for what is the thing our body is made up of and how it is to be taken care. Body is temple. That is how we should start treating it as. This is the time nature is teaching us, and this is the time we need to learn and behave. And when I say how we can say to support News Karnataka is a very good platform for especially rural youths who are aspiring to join media, to join journalism, but they don't have opportunities. And today News Karnataka is reaching to them at their doorstep, looking for candidates and training them. And this is the time wherein the candidates can join with News Karnataka, improve their skills in editing, journalism, and how they can reach towards people, and they're molding people. And this is definitely a very well opportunity wherein people need to take a very good advantage of this and support News Karnataka.